So buckle up, because we are diving deep into some seriously wild facts about life and the human body today.
I am so ready.
So I stumbled across this video. It's literally called, Real Motion 2.mp4. No fancy title or anything.
Oh, wow. Very descriptive, huh?
Right. But the content is mind-blowing. Seriously.
Yeah.
It's packed with those little facts that make you stop and go, wait, seriously? You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure.
Get ready for a bunch of those today.
Awesome.
Okay, so
Yeah.
first one. Babies are born with 100 more bones than grown-ups.
Really?
I know. A lot more bones, right? I mean, evolutionarily, what's the advantage there?
Well, think about it. Babies have to squeeze through the birth canal, right? So a lot of those bones are actually softer cartilage, and as babies grow, they fuse together.
Oh, that makes sense. So it's like their skeletons do their own growing up, too.
Exactly, like their own little growth spurt for the skeleton. Pretty cool, huh?
Super cool. Okay, ready for another one? We share 99.9% of our DNA with each other. Obviously, we're not all identical twins here. So, what is it about that tiny 0.1% that makes us, well, us?
It is wild to think about, right? That tiny, tiny fraction of our DNA determines everything, our looks, our personality, even our likelihood of getting certain diseases. I mean, it really shows how much complexity is packed into that tiny percentage.
It really makes you realize that we're all more alike than we think, right?
Totally.
Okay, this next one is a bit relatable, especially for me. We spend a third of our lives sleeping.
Wow, a third, huh? That's a lot.
It is. But I love sleep. Can't get enough of it. But why do we need so much of it? What's the science behind it?
Yeah, so sleep isn't just about recharging our batteries, you know? It's super important for our physical and mental health, for everything. When we sleep, our brains are hard at work, consolidating memories, clearing out toxins, and even repairing tissues. So skimping on sleep, yeah, that can mess with your mood, your ability to think straight, even your immune system. It can really impact our long-term health.
Okay, well, I'm never feeling guilty about sleeping in again.
No guilt for good sleep.
Exactly. All right, this one's for the cat people out there. Cat purrs might actually have healing powers.
Interesting.
I know, right? So is there any truth to that, or is it just like a cute myth?
So the frequency of a cat's purr, it falls within a range that's been shown to help bones and tissues heal in cats. Seriously, yeah. Some researchers even think those same vibrations could be good for humans, though obviously more research is needed.
I mean, I'm not suggesting we all ditch our doctors for, a cuddle session with a cat.
Right.
But I'm all for more cat snuggles, just in case.
Oh, is it?
Right. All right, let's move on to another hard-working organ, the heart. Apparently, it pumps enough blood in a day to fill a small swimming pool.
You're kidding?
Nope, it's wild. Our hearts are little workhorses.
It just shows how much work our hearts are doing every single second of every day. It never stops beating, constantly pushing blood through, thousands of miles of blood vessels to make sure every single cell in our body gets the oxygen and nutrients it needs.
Yeah. Wow. I think our hearts deserve a lot more appreciation.
They do.
Okay, get ready for this one. Our brains have something like 86 billion neurons. With a B.
That's insane. 86 billion.
I know. It's almost impossible to grasp, right? How does our brain even manage all of that activity?
Right. It's mind-boggling. And every single one of those neurons can form, thousands of connections with other neurons. So we're talking trillions of pathways for information to travel.
Like a superhighway inside our heads.
Exactly. Like a massive, crazy, complicated network, always buzzing with activity.
Wow. Suddenly feeling a lot more respect for my brain.
As you should.
Okay, let's take a deep breath here and talk about something we all do without even thinking about it. Breathing.
Something we take for granted, for sure.
Totally. It seems so simple, but it's actually pretty complex, right?
Oh, for sure. We've got our lungs, our diaphragm, this whole intricate exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide going on. Without it, our cells wouldn't function. Our bodies would just shut down.
It's amazing how our bodies just, handle these essential tasks for us.
Keeps us alive without us even realizing it most of the time.
And speaking of things we don't really think about, did you know we shed pounds of skin cells every year?
Pounds. Seriously.
Pounds. It sounds kind of gross, I know. But it's actually a sign that our skin is renewing itself, right?
Yeah, it's pretty cool when you think about it. Our skin is constantly regenerating, shedding those dead cells to make way for fresh new ones. It's like a built-in exfoliation system.
It's like we're leaving a little bit of ourselves everywhere we go.
It's true, we are.
Okay, let's end on a lighter note. Laughter really is the best medicine, isn't it?
100%.
So what's the science behind that?
So when we laugh, our brains release these things called endorphins. They're like natural mood boosters, and they can even help with pain relief. Plus, laughing helps lower stress hormones, which is always a good thing. It can strengthen our immune systems too, and even improve our heart health.
So moral of the story,
Yeah.
laugh more. And lastly, on a more serious note, despite all the craziness in the world, global life expectancy has more than doubled in the last century.
It's incredible when you think about it, isn't it?
It is. It's a good reminder that things are moving in the right direction.
It is a good sign. It shows the progress we've made in so many areas: medicine, sanitation, access to healthcare. Of course, there are still challenges, but overall, the trend is positive.
Well, that's good to hear. So I'm curious, what fact surprised you the most today?
Honestly, they were all fascinating. But I keep thinking about that skin cell fact.
You too.
If our bodies are constantly making new cells, I mean, how much of the you from 10 years ago is actually still you today?
Whoa, that is a question.
It really makes you think.
It does. Well, on that note, thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the wonders of life and the human body.
This was fun.
Until next time, stay curious out there.
Always.